Boston Blue Beats Burst Limit Series Season 3. We got Accent Core Plus R going on. My name is Michael Din, also known as Michael Dink. Too many Michaels in the business. We got Frosty Faustings out in January, and you know they got too many mics in Chicago as is. And you know who else could talk about the many mics? Ryudo, one of the legendary, the well-known Guilty Gear players of many generations. Talk to me, King.
Yo, I can't believe that we have Mike on the mic tonight, and I am absolutely thrilled to have you here. How are you doing? What is going on with you as of late?
What's going on with me? Too much. August was crazy. We had Evo, then I went to Super Smash Con, then I went to Nintendo Live in Seattle, and now I'm just vibing. I'm going to Taku this upcoming week, and you know it's gonna definitely be a vibe, man. You know I'm excited because Plus R is in the main room. We're gonna have that nice air ventilation going on there, despite all the heat hitting down in Taku. But I'm super excited because you know, like this is like in a sense like the 2-week precursor. I don't know what the bracket's looking like, but I will say one thing: all those old heads don't be showing up to them online brackets. So we're gonna see if these young heads tonight can hold it down when we see them talking 2 weeks from now. But for now, talk to me. Do you have an idea of what we're gonna see tonight? What's going on with the bracket? Let me know.
All right, so we're looking at the bracket here. We got a lot of kind of our usual favorites, just kind of taking a quick glance at it, you know, with Yurrie, Gdom, NuclearCheese on like kind of like some of the first round ends. And we have even some new faces like Squishy starting to come out on the scene and everything like that. And I make a special mention to them because I actually got to play them in the leading minutes to the tournament that is tonight. And you know, they're still like completely on point. They're very confident in decision making and everything like that. It took a lot out of me to slow them down whatsoever. So I'm curious to see how they go against JackWatcher, for example. And then of course, in some of our second round stuff, we have the names you know and love and often see in like the top 4 between like JasonRiot, Peter, Blitz, and ChemicalJade, who's been making a scene out of the scene as of late with that Eno.
Yeah, and it's really cool to see, you know, because like when was the last time we've seen an I think like Hono, I think like Minus, and then like ChemicalJade out here, you know, from my region, my locals as well, coming out here looking pretty solid on the leaderboards, you know, and edging it out to keep their way in at like that top 10 rankings points wise. Obviously, we got Blitz and JasonRiot too, but let's talk a little bit about like these first round picks. We got Yurrie right here playing the Slayer, if I remember correctly. If they win their match, they're going to go on to play against JasonRiot. Slayer Soul, really awkward matchup for Slayer as well, so I'm very interested to see that if we get that thing going. Gdom playing, if I remember correctly, the Cliff. We got NuclearCheese, you know, Massachusetts' very own Soul as well. The wildest in the East, not the West, sadly. You know, the name does not fit the convention, I'm sorry. But we also got JackWatcher, what you were saying before, with the... If I remember correctly, they played May, and they did a really good. They had a really good showing like a couple weeks before Burst Limit started. So I'm really interested to see how they're gonna do going into this because you know May is a really awkward character to play in this version of Plus R, and especially assuming Jack wins and goes up against ChemicalJade, that character does not behave. So Jade is definitely gonna have to do a lot of work to leash that girl down, and Eno loves to play rough. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's one of those ironic things, like, so ChemicalJade is kind of like the well-known right now at this point, you know, the almost at this point becoming expected to be like top 4 player in these tournaments, has been a very strong Eno and stuff like that, but plays it a little bit more cautiously when you compare it to someone like Squishy, who Squishy's a lot more about that. I'm going to control your options out of my Okazeme. Anytime I hit you, I'm going to make sure that you don't get to play over me trying to fully confirm a combo all the time. And so I actually kind of feel like between JackWatcher potentially having to face one Eno, if not 2 Enos, will have a harder time against Squishy than they will against ChemicalJade, most likely. What I know about their playstyles and everything like that, where, like you said, she does not like to behave out there, and I feel like Squishy will do a better job of recognizing that and playing around it, whereas ChemicalJade will be like, oh, it didn't work, let me back up and give myself a little bit more time, which Jack is going to be looking for that.
Yep. And, we also got to talk about, too, on our round 2 match, Blitz. We can never not talk about Blitz. And, I myself and friends with Gravy Jones, and he plays with Blitz a lot, and Blitz goes through a plethora of characters against him. So he does have a Dizzy as well, along with his Bilia. But before we can even talk about that, it looks like our match is queuing up right here. We're going to have...
Jesus fucking Christ, Yurrie. Your freaking name. What is going on?
Look, Mastered, Ultra Instinct, Legendary, Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan, J for Yurrie. Oh, this is a matchup of classics. Pot, Slayer, you love to see it. I definitely don't. I'm a Slayer player next one.
Yeah, I've always heard the Slayer players lament that pot exists in this game, and it is looking already rough from Yurrie from the get-go.
Yeah, what a clash right there. Didn't react well, but Yurrie doing a good job of keeping this pressure going, but not confirming into anything. I do recognize that Mappa is a really scary option to use because it can get punished, especially on IB into a pot buster. So you really want to create some distance right there. There's a lot going on right now. That's the best way to put it, Rita.
Right. And I mean, I think Yurrie completely recognizes, okay, I'm going to be in danger at any given time here, so let me put you into the corner, let me do some of these far-reaching pokes as far as I can to make sure I stay out of pot buster range, and then punish you for every time you try to counter-poke me. And unfortunately, that grips did come out there, and it evened out all the stuff that Yurrie has done, non-combo-wise.
Yeah. Oh, man. Doing a really good job of keeping the pressure down and, resetting constantly, but, at the end of the day, all these paper cuts mean nothing to a big man like that. But what a round start.
Right, yeah, going in, balls to the wall. I absolutely like that. Gets the corner off this as well. Oh, no, doesn't land it perfectly, and that is going to be an instant throw. Now there's a lot more to go work with here.
But right there with the ID, JK right now. Ooh, it's looking a little rough. Trying to get some pressure going right here. And, ooh, calls it out with the Mega Fist.
I like that. Ooh, goes for a pop up, so maybe expecting that Yurie's going to come back in there. Or maybe just a misinput entirely. Oh, but big bang
nice
upper.
Call out. So the awkward thing too with this matchup is the way how Potemkin's hitbox interacts with a lot of your combos. So you saw he tried to go for the undertow extension right there, and it just didn't work.
That's right. And so, I think Yurrie at least reacted very well. Yurie's very good at reacting scramble situations, so Yurie's still staying on top here, has not lost the corner or anything like that, and he's even going to finish off here with the combo at the end. So I like that about Yurrie in this matchup here, where if something goes slightly wrong, they're very aware to react to the situation.
Yeah, they have really strong young man reactions, if I say so myself. I don't know how old they are, but they look mad young. What a gold burst right here. Got a lot of meter to work with. IDJ has to catch the backdash, but it was a little bit too early, but endless wings!
Yo, beat those boots off of Potemkin. That was super sexy, and earns the other corner in this stead here, going West Coast style now.
Yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. What a wake up.
I know, and once again, these pokes are so good from Yurrie. We're seeing 2Ks and 2Ps coming out from I might mispronounce, so I do apologize, but mcbosco, and just is whiffing against Yurrie because Yurrie is spacing so perfectly once they earn the corner. It's immaculate.
Yeah, and what I like too is Yurrie is doing a really good job of identifying at what spacings it's okay to press certain high risk, high reward options. If you're generally close, for example, using a lot of the 2H once they push themselves out with the 5K to blow up the 2-feet mash, a lot of the 6Ks to potentially go over lows as well while still keeping advantage. And then, there's just a lot of really solid options with the poke options. And, mcbosco is not handling this poke-oriented pressure really well.
Yeah, it's probably something they've never had to actually deal with, honestly, because sometimes you get that person who's look, I've had to deal with Potemkin a lot. Here's my counter play to all the problems with Potemkin of just well, maybe I just don't need big damage then. I'll earn it, over time. And the Potemkin's why aren't you coming into my heart? This is supposed to be free for me. What do you mean?
Yeah, definitely. Oh, backdash pot buster right here. Gonna get a safe jump set up. Oh, no, goes for it.
Ooh, I like that a lot. Just going straight to the 5P there and try to get things safe. Oh, but that's going to counter hit, so now we're going to earn the corner back here. This is the first time. And Yurrie is so brave.
Oh, nope. They didn't kill. Oh, -3.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. There's no way, right? There's no way.
Chips in play.
Yup. For the pop buster on wake up. They're both playing very, very bravely here.
Look, when you play these two kinds of characters, I think you gotta be pretty brave.
Yeah, you're completely right, Michael.
Yeah. Ooh, nice Mega Fist right there with Oki. Does meaty 5K, nice. Catch them, messing up their backdash on wake up, their jumps.
Trying to use the I almost said rabbit cancel, Roma cancel to try to keep in there, but once again, Mech is just not able to really do any sort of option on wake up. Everything is getting punished very simply, very small damage, but
what
it's stacking up. Right, exactly. Case in point. I feel like
mcbosco straight down to Andy.
Yeah. I feel like this is probably a very huge wake-up call for mcbosco because it was part of the realization of like my Okazeme is not strong enough to stop Slayer from doing what he wants to do. I don't have that second layer of the lasagna placed down so that this dude gets fed meaties every single time they try to wake up, and that has to be a little bit of a shock factor because it's like everything that's worked in previous times suddenly is not real, and I have a lot more to apply to the situation.
Yeah, definitely. And I think a lot of it too, like you said before, like the Oki layers, like, you know, is very linear, and like Yurrie, you know, was able to really take advantage of that. Also too, of like having a character like backdash,
Right.
backdash cancel, right? As a result, is like you need to be able to set up situations where you know, you cover both options, but your reward isn't there. Like maybe like a jab to like a 5K, and the 5K hits like meaty on the backdash,
Right.
or like maybe on their jump out.
Yeah,
you know? But you gotta give it to Yurrie right there though, because they just ran their offense really well, and I think really what it was mcbosco just was not able to handle that offense. You know, they did not rotate their defensive options like really well, and it really showed.
Yeah. We saw a lot of, like you pointed out earlier, a lot of the counter poke attempts trying to come out there, but Yurrie was just too aware, poking from too far away, using that 2H, like you said, on like the 2K and the 2P to kind of re-counter poke the counter poke situations. And I think you get to that aspect of like, well, I'm losing, but I want to gain back all that lost ground because like all I know is that I have to hit them once and my game plan starts. And I think that level of desperation sometimes comes out of the way there, and it's like, no, you have to get past like the first area, and sometimes that's, well, block this mix-up, push them out far enough so that they have to overcommit, and then you can hit a button after that point. So there's a little bit of learning aspect in there of playing someone who can really counterplay your character extraordinarily well. They all exist out there, despite, you know, whatever a matchup says on paper exists.
Yep. But talking about matchups, we were just talking about this earlier. JackWatcher and Squish right here. Squishi, you know, gonna be running the match. That is a crazy amount of ping, if I say so myself. 227 wheel. You need to work on that internet, baby. You gotta get on that Verizon.
Hey, where's I was gonna say, where's Squish playing from? Because my matches with Squish were like, the pings were absolutely fun. I don't know where 227 is coming from because we're all East Coast over here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, but you know what? It is what it is. But we're gonna see how this, you know, plays out with, you know, JackWatcher right here. I'm really interested to see where it goes. You know, I got Alex Smith in my corner of the woods, and I'll tell you what, he don't want to hear me mention anything about no May plus R. So this character definitely is a doozy to watch. He does not function like any other May and any other strive words. Wow, that's crazy. Any other duplicate games.
No, you're absolutely right. With like, you know, basically immune command throws that run up against you. You know, looked at Zangief and said, why is he only walking towards him? If it were me, I would simply run towards my opponent and then do extreme damage afterwards instead of just mediocre damage.
Yeah. And then you're just like, you add a little Blanca ball in there too, and it's like, what's up? But I mean, you still got some of the classics. You got the Charge 6H, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That never ages. It looks as young today it turned 21, and it's drinking all the same as well because that thing is ignorant.
Ignorant is definitely the words, but it looks like we're about to boot up right here. We already see the swords in play, crossed and ready to go. They're gonna unguard, if I say so myself, connecting. Yeah, I don't know. I could chat all day, man. I'll tell you what. I could be chatting, bro. Look, we were talking about SpongeBob earlier. I tell you what, bro. You bring me in a room, I'll talk about anything. Well, let's talk about this match.
Head talk on the SpongeBob episode. From the get-go. One of the safest options that Squish could have probably put out there, and Voctor was ready.
All right. Another thing, too, with like this matchup that's like really awkward, if Watcher decides to play a very vertical game plan, it is really hard for Eno to deal with, in my opinion.
No, I agree absolutely here, but because of that huge 6P counter hit starter at the beginning there, a stun comes out super early, gonna insta-kill that. There's no way that May can do enough damage, at least without, you know, breaking your hands.
Yeah. What a way to start this.
Right, exactly.
And I like this too. Watcher is doing a really good job of walling. You notice that 6P round start, like a little 2K round start right there, to really stop the approach. And now we're in the game plan right here. Burst out, you gotta spin it. Nice, and here, keep him in the corner. Now where is Nick? You get this confirmed.
All right, I think we're gonna see double overhead. All right, there we go.
All right, but Spencer Burst right here. Watcher does not want to play a single player game on his, he wants to troll.
Yeah, which I don't blame them. They're very controlled characters. They're like, okay, the moment I get you down, I get massive damage off of everything here. So that's the really important part.
Alright, scary situation right here. Tried to tech chase, missed the JP, and oh, this is really scary right here. Bait the reversal, and oh, he did not.
Gets the 2H at the other end as well. Can't reach the dash there, unfortunately. Gonna do the big
we're
swing.
spinning.
Yeah, had to get out of there, but oh my gosh, J2H coming down on top of the head of Squish, like squish.
Yup. Squish looking squished right now, about to feel the floor with that J2H landing right on the dome. Going right into the next game right here, and we'll see if Jack wants to play a more, like I said before, reserve, reactionary wall style on the round start, or they're gonna go right in, because Squish definitely got punished both times trying to run it right down the middle lane.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if Squish has not experienced like damn near any May players in Plus R quite yet. So probably has like some things that are like, okay, I know this stuff from like XR because they are coming in from XR side of things and saying, okay, I know these general things here and there, but that 6P is a completely different problem. That command grab is a completely different problem when it comes to Plus R.
Oh man, and catching like a lot of like these like, you know, attempts to escape the corner right there, really solid. Hasn't really been punished yet for trying to like contain Squish. But now, running the knockdown right here, get the tech situation, the whale!
Oh, some whale's tail for sure, but unfortunately it doesn't land on Jack's side, so Squish gets a little bit more opportunity to play, but Jack's confirms are just really on point right now.
Yeah, the belly flop into the swings. She ready for the pool.
Be ready for the pool.
Yeah, look at the water back there, bro. She ready. She excited. And
she knows the seal is coming.
Yeah. All right. But we got some aerial gameplay right here, but we're crouching in.
Right, I was gonna say, it's I know Jack did that to try to bait Squish into like get into 6P or something like that, but now just shot that note and said, no, I'm not coming in. Oh, this is gonna be huge. Yep, there it goes. Gonna do it again. Same verse as the first.
Yup. Got the whole gang by the poolside looking like Proctor right here. You know, Gatorville with the shots. Look,
we got that Fat Tuesdays drink out here. It is lovely right now, and everyone's partying hard tonight.
Yeah, especially Watcher right there, bro. Partying hard with all that damage. Gonna be moving on to play against ChemicalJade back-to-back Eno. So, you know, it's gonna be a doozy to say the least.
That's right. Jade has to avenge the other Eno player. Will Jade be ready to be able to do it? Because now Jade has a little bit of matchup knowledge. Gets to watch how Voctor plays, where they're trying to reset, where they're confident in, and gets to apply that to their own game as well. So will that be enough to be able to take out the likes of Jack Voctor?
Yeah, because, you know, my man's Jack, he's trying to swim his way to winner semifinals. But for now, we're going to bring it down to the other matches in round 2. We got JasonRiot versus Yurrie, which will be happening off stream. Soul versus Slayer right there. Really awkward match, especially when a Soul player has the 25 meter to start doing Gunflame Wars. Gunflame is a really awkward move to maneuver around because you generally want to be very proactive as Slayer, and you get hit for it as a result because it just covers so much of that horizontal space.
Right.
But enough about that, because we already got Gdom in the house of Boston Bluebeat with the cliff right here. And Peter, if I remember correctly, also plays Johnny. A very interesting matchup. I don't see it too often, especially because, you know, we don't see a lot of T5 and man, Getsu on stream, if I say so myself, because that's a bunch of nonsense. We'll see some...
Peter plays a lot of characters. I think as of late they've been playing Chip as well. I don't know if that's going to be like a hard switch from Johnny or not, but I'm very curious to see who Peter picks up tonight.
All right.
Oh, Faust tonight. Okay.
I
mean, I think this is favorable for Faust personally. I struggle with the matchup, but I think it is favorable for Faust.
But look, it doesn't matter if it's favorable because Cliff can make you suffer. You make the right look. We have seen the Jakeness that is this character.
Exactly.
That's the best
clips
way to put it.
everywhere. Yeah, because clips everywhere, like you're speaking about T5 earlier. Just clips all day of like, oh, goofy thing happened with this character again? Well, that sucks. Oh, a slash back though.
God.
On the napes out no less? What the devil is going on here?
All right. Ooh, YRC right there gets a little ID. Does not. Oh my goodness. The 5D?
Oh my gosh, he's gonna knock down here. Won't be able to get the kill. Ooh, 5D's on wake up.
Yeah.
That's
Why
crazy.
not, you know?
Yeah. I mean, maybe they'll try to go for a sweep. Landing try to go for a sweep. That's a very big gamble, but Peter went for it anyway.
Gdom looking really solid here in this first round. Let's see if Peter can pick it up right now. Oh, hit him with the words? Ooh, the back end of the hurt box.
Yeah, actually crawling under those words for a little bit. That was really good from Peter, but probably realized, oh, I'm going to be in a very bad situation if I keep clawing forward.
Ah, man.
Oh
My favorite,
god.
my favorite part, I want to say, about Guilty Gear players is when they let the 5D rock. Let them know that their reactions are not visible to the street.
Right. What a monstrosity that freaking 5D is. It is so gross.
Yeah, but Gdom looking really solid right there. Peter going right back in with the fouls. He wants to make this character work, so let's see where it goes. But Gdom is looking really solid right now, if I say so myself. You know, whether, you know, these... Look, that 5D, I may joke about 5D and reactions, but that shit is hard to react to. The animation does not exist.
No, it's zero. He just stands there for a bit, threateningly. Speaking of SpongeBob quotes.
Yeah. All right, we got the little nape fatal right here and a lot of 2D counter poke as well. Peter got to really press a lot faster buttons right here to really contest the space.
Peter's trying to go for it, but I think the big thing about Peter that is a really strong aspect for Faust in this matchup is that Faust can actually kind of counter poke Cliff very, very well, but Peter's just really trying to go in. We're starting to see a lot more of the poke game here, which is working very well, I feel like, for Peter, but Gdom's defense is so good because of his Potemkin days.
Oh, wow.
No, I feel like that was a throw attempt. That sucks.
Lean back and let it rock. You know?
Yeah, just gotta chill sometimes. You gotta hit that Margaritaville. Ooh, again with the throw upon landing after the JS. That's looking really good.
Yeah, oh, YRC right there. Oh my goodness, not YRC, Jesus Christ. BRC. Love her.
It's fine. You got that XR/Strive in you. I understand.
Yup. I am telling to myself right now. Oh, but EX Pogo, the classic right there. I fucking hate EX Pogo. If there's one move in this game I fucking hate it, EX Pogo, bro. That shit is just like, I dare you to try to stop this space.
Look, sometimes I see that move, I'm like, this move is stupid. As the Faust, I'm like, this move is really stupid. But then I see other people like Zappa, and I'm like, never mind.
Yeah, never mind. Like, you know.
Ooh, good confirm here. Oh, can't hit the JD, so no real hard knockdown, but nonetheless, the bravery to sway while in wake up.
Yup, nice EX reversal right here, but messes up their Oki. Trying to go for something cheeky. Blocks the 5D.
Looking good right there.
Yeah, nice 5D counter poke. Tries to chase him right there. Good space containment.
Oh, that was a good confirm as well. Speaking of things you hate about EX Pogo, that was absolutely perfect positioning for Peter. Got to pay the piper of that one.
Yep, what an air throw. All right, this is a really good position right here for Peter. He could kind of just hold the game out right here and just like contest any movement.
Right, but he's actually still kind of halfway going in. I'm like, personally at this point, it's like you have 50 meter. You might as well just throw out a bunch of items at this point and force Gdom to approach you. Peter's gone. Peter's like, oh, I already want to. He's like, no, it's 1-1, Peter. Come back.
Damn, he was riding some high, if I say so myself. That was a crazy high. Yeah, please don't float away. Please don't float away like Faust. Please don't float away. Come back.
Yo, he hit that umbrella. He's piecing out of his homes like he's Mary Poppins, though.
Yeah. Look. It's like my avatar, man. Like the Waddle Dee with the parasol floating right away.
Yeah, he's like enemy number 3 in Kirby Superstar. He's just walking around like, yo, have you seen this umbrella though? Pretty sick.
Yeah,
and
but
Kirby
that was
eats
really.
him.
Oh man, what a sad reality. But anyways, Peter, really solid game 2 right there against Gdom. Gdom was not opening him up with 5D, that's for sure. But also another thing too, Gdom made some really interesting decisions. I saw he went for the fireball BRC route and then an extended. I know that was like an input drop, or if he was looking for like a tech chase situation. It was a really awkward decision. And then another thing too is like Peter's doing a way better job right here of like contesting a lot of the space, getting comfortable with the matchup.
Right, yeah. Once Peter stopped really trying to go in and be hyper aggressive, it really changed because we saw a lot of like JHs there and a lot of like FTC JHs and everything that was working out very, very well. So I think Gdom now is going to really focus on trying to just get in and stay in. Because yeah, this is the first time we see like drill as like a response to like, oh, you blocked.
Yep. All right, this is a really good position right here for Gdom. BRC as well off the fireball. That's a lot of frustrating if I say so myself. What a counter hit. Awkward position right here in the air.
He just dropped that ass out there. Oh, speaking of 6Hs from earlier in the May matchup. There's the one.
You got the Elvin Gene to bring it back. Oh, nice.
There we go.
To get the throw.
That's a great setup there for Faust. Very good awareness from Peter.
Oh, fell right. Got some help back with the food, though. That's good.
Ooh, and the positioning doesn't work out, unfortunately. Faust is a wide lad and hits the words at the very end. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, awkward indeed, but still not out in the count. He does have burst on the round set right here, so he does get a bad counter hit on him, he could risk.
That's right.
Looked like he even got to use it.
Oof, and God, what a frame to freeze on. That looks like it hurt.
Yeah. All right. Poison. Oh, I like the idea. Tried to push him into the poison, rack up some damage as well.
Yeah, that was good. That was really good, but even better awareness from Gdom. I'm legitimately impressed.
Yeah.
All right, in here, trying to get back in here. Jumps out of the words this time for real. Oh, but they're still there.
Yeah, awkward position right here. But Gdom does not have a lot of life or meter to work with right now. Covers the space so well right there. Yeah, a little bit greedy with the item toss right there. Got punished for it, but no full conversion. Runs up. RC's to 6P.
Oh, and baits out the what would be a close slash from that positioning there with the love bag. That was so good for Peter. The spacing for Peter is just getting even better and better, and it's working so well against Gdom.
Yeah, but what I like too is like Gdom's awareness of like player habits right there and really making use of it when he can. Just not in a position to close out. This is going to be a really close game right here because it is match point for both players right now. ID pressure, gets the reset.
Ooh, gets the reset, gets the damage here as well. We got full knockdown with Okazeme. That's so sexy.
Yeah, forced out the dead angle right here, but so awkward situation with the Chikua right there. He does get the meter though. He's going to have high tension pull, so he could build the meter back up.
That's true, that's right. Can we keep that pressure up though at the same time?
Yeah, now Gdom's doing a really good job of containing him. It doesn't matter if you got this meter, if you can't use it.
Oh, the meteors come out and there's no burst from Gdom's side. Gonna take a huge swath of damage here, but gets a weird tech. Very fortunate for Gdom.
Yeah, but misses the poison on the door right there. That damage could have made a difference, but they have meter on both ends. Gets the burst out. It's anyone's game right now.
But took that. Oh, what a conversion! That was a counter hit! Oh my God!
On the last hit, that was crazy. That was crazy.
Yo. Shoutouts to Mini Potemkin saving the day there. We got to confirm from Gdom, but unfortunately tags the Mini Potemkin and actually gets reset into a situation where you can't confirm off of. Had to go back to scramble, and Peter was ready for that.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it's like what you were saying before, like getting more comfortable and having the awareness to contest space, especially at that last moment right there with the counter hit to confirm for the will on the last hit too. Really good.
It was so clean, Mike. It was so freaking clean. I am proud to have seen the good buttons pressed there. And hopefully you all are pressing the good buttons as well by hitting that Matcherino up, by hitting exclamation point Matcherino. A few clicks, and then we got some good cash prizes coming to our cool folks in this tournament here. So definitely take the time if you can. And if you can, I mean, you can. I don't know why you can't. And then we will get these cash prizes rised up for these cool folks out here. So thank you so much for the support, y'all.
Yeah, nah, very much appreciated, especially with our top two contenders tonight. JasonRiot and Blitz Reloaded, very much contenders for top three. Could definitely use the money, especially Jason. I heard that there's a lot going on right now at the home, and they could use the money. They've been fundraising, in my understanding. I do not know. I've been kind of removed from the situation, but, you know, by any means, they can use the money. But for now, we're going to talk about Blitz, who I mentioned earlier, playing against NuclearCheese, the home hero. And what a relaxed round start.
Right, I'm kind of shocked from NuclearCheese. Usually NuclearCheese is the first one to go like in, but you have to also realize, you know, it's kind of that whole aura thing where it's like, I am facing Blitz. Blitz, out of all people, is going to be ready for me to go ham wide.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, tries to go for the Riot stamp right there, but Blitz ain't having it. Yeah. All right, respects the disc right there, willing to hold up the patience. What a clash confirm! Got to confirm off the 2K clash.
And what a punish as well off the Grand Viper. Just completely ready for any action that NuclearCheese took that round.
Yeah, well, let's see if the Beast is still behaving. Oh, relatively respectable round start right there. I think a lot of it's like, forget about what I was talking about right here. Oki, over roll down.
All right, well, the turns have tabled here, and now Blitz has the corner against NuclearCheese. Can they get the full confirm? No, unfortunately not, but once again, NuclearCheese is gonna just go back in here, gonna still jump around. Never mind, Blitz is just too aware of the hyper small situations that come up.
Yeah, nah, and he's the kind of player too who I always like to talk about. Is very aware of like a lot of like reversal options that you can do on your defense. He plays around them really well, and he's willing to add like a lot of small delays into like your choices. Not right there though, falling into the Grand Viper, but they're not gonna pull knockdown off that.
Right. And you know, it's like, okay, cool. If you're gonna waste your situation on that and do minimal damage, that's cool by me.
Oh my
God!
It was a calculated decision. He had the meter. It's okay. Yeah. He's not the monster that we think he is. There is a brain there.
Right. NuclearCheese is here to ruin days and take lives, and I'm here for it. I'm personally here for it.
Diabolical is more what I would describe him, not a monster.
Yeah, there we go. I like that word a lot more, actually. Let's go with diabolical.
Yeah, but have to burst out right here. The really scary situation with the trade. Could not stack her out in time. Did not paint the brush on that fence.
Oh, it's going to be rough here for sure. Ooh, Fuzz is back down there just in time before the hit comes out, but Blitz anyway gets the full confirm there and takes the first match against NuclearCheese, but at no cost of, taking an entire round against Blitz.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it is, especially for a character like Milia, once they have like their advantage state going and then they also have that meter to back it up, it is really hard to try to maneuver around that character unless you are willing to make these hard call-outs. And like I said before, Blitz is the kind of person, especially with this kind of character, it synergizes so well, being aware of the opponent's defensive options.
Right, exactly. Because we even saw it early in the first match, in the first round of the first match, where Blitz jumped in and just held back for like a good probably second, just to make sure NuclearCheese didn't let a DP rip. And I was really impressive from Blitz, because that's confidence versus fear.
Definitely. I mean, he's looking confident right now, but without the knife though, I don't know, maybe that confidence is low.
Oh, we got it back. We're so back.
Yeah, looking so back to this confirm for sure right now. The JD loops! Gotta bring him to the ground.
Jeez.
Oh, misses it, but it's okay. It's okay. The disc covers.
Getting knocked down
to jump
anyway.
back. DP. This is his time to shine. He has a chance.
All right, let's see what you got here. Almost got 50 meter. Using that FRC there to kind of stay back in.
Oh. Tech chase situation right here. Oh, the JK, the covered, but not meaty enough on that tech chase.
Oh, but this is not over yet here. Oh,
Yeah,
you can't do this to me, game.
Yeah, this is a very scary situation right now. 50 meter right here can do like this. EX. Ooh, FB.
Oh my gosh, just JH into a low immediately. That JH is so powerful for Soul across every single Guilty Gear game.
Yeah, it's the classic. Oh, tried the 5D right there, but now Blitz is mashing.
And just like getting to the corner here, just kind of trying to play a little bit more safely here, letting, NuclearCheese do things like Riot step out of the corner and stuff like that, and using this from a little bit further away that normally wouldn't have touched NuclearCheese if they hadn't moved, but otherwise did touch if NuclearCheese did anything. And just Blitz is just that kind of one step ahead play.
Okay, nice. Get the confirm right here into knockdown. You have a lot of meter to work with. Baits out the throw OS, but doesn't get the confirm. This punish, but doesn't get the confirm. Loop. That's really good. That's really good for him right here.
Oh my god, NuclearCheese!
Yeah, that gold burst not touching him was a really clean position, because then it's like, I get to run a strike don't guess right here. And then he just catches him with like a button on the movement and seals the deal. 1-1 right now. Nuke is trying to say he is not going to go out without a fight.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What a guy!
NuclearCheese, what the devil's going on? That was amazing.
That was like, he's gonna dash block at me.
Yeah. Like, let me watch this though. Let me DP off my very intentional 5D.
All right, like I said, diabolical.
Yeah,
now,
100%.
Yeah. Pin, is he gonna get it back right here? Yes, just barely. I have not seen a lot of wild throws right here from NuclearCheese actually, which makes me wonder, is he trying to play around the fact that Blitz is doing a lot of fuzzy options? Because I haven't really seen it.
I think the reality is Blitz does actually move too much and throw out too many options at any given time that it feels like a very bad idea at any given time. Like I say, it's impossible, but Blitz is moving very, very well.
Yes, definitely the case. Oh, nice air throw here though.
That was amazing, actually. Going to push towards corner here. Good FRC there, pushing into the corner. Can't cancel it, unfortunately, but let's keep the pressure on.
Good FD right there. That was the perfect space, and now he gets some room to play.
Blocks there, disc there, and gets the throw. Can we get the full confirm here? Won't kill, but the hard knockdown will make it so it's a one-guess game.
Yup, and he does get burst back as well, so if he does have to spend that DA, which he did, there's nothing to fear.
What a clash! Oh my gosh, I'm holding my breath right now here, Mike. Oh, close it out there. Soul just covering all the options here with an air dash JP session.
Yeah, and I really like their two NuclearCheese aware of the knife and playing in like spaces and like angles where the knife is neutralized. He doesn't want to block something and have to guess for game.
Right, exactly. And I respect that. Like, you know, that hyper awareness of each other's characters' option is just so in play right now. It's looking so freaking good.
Opt to go for the knife instead. Otherwise, I was a misinput. I don't know, but we'll say he opted for the knife. Good corner position right here. Doesn't get the tech chase. Didn't get the bunny out in time.
Oh, sneaks in the corner there. A little shiesty thief there. All right, so this is a good opportunity here. Like you said, the pin is on the other side here. And he's able to keep it to the side here. It's like, can we keep that up without the pin coming back? And unfortunately, the answer is to be no, so it's going to be very hard for NuclearCheese.
Yeah, this is really awkward right now. He gets a confirm off right here. Does he get enough damage? Yes, he does.
Yeah, that FB disc does not mess around.
It do not. Burst on the table for both players right here. He's going to spend it right now. Oh, counter hit, but then gets confirmed. He really needed that, but plus right here.
Yeah, that was kind of the worst of all worlds. Didn't get it confirmed. Didn't block the pin off. It's just very, very hard now.
Yeah, he does have 25 meters to work with. Has to respect the disc and the throw. He's not reacting to this roll at all.
I don't blame him either, because Blitz has been throwing a lot of very, very terrifying options. And that was a perfectly timed dead angle attack.
Yeah, really good right now too. Gets a strike throw situation right here.
There it is! You called it! You called it, Mistake! You called it! All right. This could be one and done.
That was a good dangle. Oh my goodness gracious.
Another dangle in return here. That's looking very, very solid for Blitz. Trying to buy their time here because they know if they get one good kick confirmed, they're not going to survive it. This is going to be dangerous.
Yeah. Oh man, NuclearCheese taking it over Blitz in a very close match right there. And the craziest thing too, even if Blitz got the confirmer there off of NuclearCheese, it would not have killed and Nuke would have got the burst back too. So that was a really awkward position for Blitz to try to take it back from. He would have had to guess in 2 different scenarios to get the kill, and then there's meter to come and play as well. NuclearCheese did a really good job right there, and talking about before, representing a lot of strike in the strike throw scenario right there. We saw it a lot before. If you go back to the bot, you go back to the clips, you go back to the match, a lot of representation of the low to show that I am willing to try to clip your fuzzy jump scenarios, your fuzzy match scenarios, and the wild throw at the last moments.
That was absolutely perfect, and it's a mentality I've heard from a lot of like Japanese players, at least in the very early days when I was in the FGC, where they play a very specific way for the first match, and if they lose that match, they completely switch their style. And I feel like that's a little bit of what we saw there at the very end, where it's like, cool, let me switch my style up against you so I can take the rest of this, you know, first to 2 match in my way, and that's where NuclearCheese was able to pull away.
Yep. And especially when you play against a character like Soul into a matchup like Milia right there, where it's a lot of like movement, a lot of high-pace situation, sometimes you might drop a confirm into a tech chase and you have to be really fast about that, as we saw in this match. Those kinds of pieces of information that gets layered on and stacked right there, the mental stack, you know, affects you. And when you're able to play that corner, look, man, 8 ball in the corner pocket, the Joker in your hand, that wild throw at the end, it seals the deal. It makes the difference.
Exactly. We were talking about layers a little bit earlier here, and I would equate this one to actually like nachos, where you have a huge pile of chips that has been all the strike game that you were mentioning earlier, and then on the very top, the NuclearCheese layers on the top with that nice little wild throw to add a little bit of spice to everything else to make a perfection of a plate that just got a good stuff to NuclearCheese.
Yep. But you know what? NuclearCheese gonna be moving on to play against JackWatcher. Watcher winning it against ChemicalJade right there in a 2-0 fashion. Whoever closed, whoever far, who knows? But they're gonna be playing. ChemicalJade is going to be playing against the winner of Blitz Reloaded, Blitz plus Keyboard, and Youth. Along with that, Gdom is sitting in loser size as well. Loser size top 8, waiting on the match of Yurrie versus Squishi, Slayer. So that's going to be a thing there for sure as well. We're going to see the losers top 8 fill up in a moment, but in the meantime, we're going to have the one, the only, the greatest that we've seen in a long time. JasonRiot. I got to hype the man up, man. I like hyping him up. He's the villain, he's the villain, but he's my hero.
And it's great, right? Because, this is a player that we see enough in these events and everything like that, which we do, by the way, have a lot of these events week over week as well here. So let's actually take a little bit of time to shill the lovely events that we have here over at Boston Blue Beat. So, first of all, we have Boston Blue Beat on September 16th. we're going to be coming back with the offline monthly if you happen to be in the Boston area or even adjacent, because I know the Amtrak system out on the East Coast is pretty fire. So we're going to be seeing things like Gilded Gear Drive, Blaze Blue, and everything like that, and Grand Blue. So signups will be handled at Balance Patch, and the doors will open at 2 p.m. with the earliest bracket at 4 p.m. Hit ! Monthly to figure out more information about that.
Yes, sir. Definitely be there, because I will be there running NeoTurf Masters. But forget the golf, because we're going to have some fast-paced game plan going on over here.
Oh, here we go. So this is a very, very interesting matchup. Because I feel like, yes, this is very Faust favorite overall, but Jason's been playing so long and so well against every character in this game. I don't know if, Peter's, fourth dairy, I don't know what to call it at this point, because I actually don't know the truth, is going to be enough to take out someone like JasonRiot.
We could definitely comment that this is a Faust favorites matchup for sure, but the one thing I will say, though, is that Soul has a lot of answers. They may not be the most favorable answers, but there are a lot of high reward answers. High risk, if I say so myself. But either way, that's not even coming to play right now because Peter is going to close it out.
Yeah, really controlling that matchup extraordinarily well against the impatience of JasonRiot, unfortunately. It's working out super well.
Yup. Oh, look at that. We're going to see a lot of that right there. Just neutral jump. J2K with the hover. Not J2K, really? Sorry.
Oh, JK. You get JK, yeah. FTC JK. I saw it. I mean.
Yeah. You know, look. I try to be as precise as JasonRiot is trying to be right now, but that burst is not making it look so precise right now. It's a very wide apparatus, if I say so.
Right,
the explode would extend.
And I feel like, Peter's just kind of like remembering something was like saying, hey, I don't have to be super aggressive all the time here. I can counterpoke any character in this game as Faust. Let me just take the time to stay far away, make my opponent make the mistakes, and I will punish everything from there. And it's working so insanely well because Peter has won situation after situation, and it's just looking so clean the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, Jason needs to click in, man, because right now, that was a very convincing set, but you know what I say? In a game like this, one game might be all you need. You saw it early. That's
right. So let's see what more magic here that Peter brings to the matchup here, or does JasonRiot adapt very, very quickly? Because I feel like this is kind of matchup we kind of have known the history of JasonRiot, kind of tilting in certain matchups and not liking certain matchups and whatnot. And I feel like out of all the matchups in this game, this is the one that is anti-Soul.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at the suppression right here, man. Oh.
Yeah, the suppression session is absolutely crazy right now.
Yeah, doctor told you need to behave. We're putting you in the machine. We might have to tie you down. The best is coming, baby. And, the mad doctor, that is Faust.
Ooh, but the damage is high right now. That's kind of like the reverse stage you do against Faust here. If you can get your damage out on the table, Faust actually combos very differently from other characters, but ultimately takes more damage if you optimize his combos.
Yeah, I mean, you saw that optimization station right there, baby.
That's right.
And like I said before, oh my goodness, man. The float JH with the bomb on the back, but nice rising JP right there to jail, but could not bring him to the ground.
And I like that from Peter actually as well, doing the insta block and then jumping out of the situation, so someone would have to commit to something completely different there. Oh my gosh.
My man, the souls are looking diabolical.
They're kind of crazy tonight. Is it a full moon?
I don't know, I'm looking outside my window. It's all darkness.
Oh, it is a soul night there. Oh my god, a throwing wake up will be the 5B as well. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but it still works out in Peter's favor here. Oh my goodness. The FB Chop gets stuffed out.
Yup, spends all the meter right here. He's going to have to play a containment game now as a result, or call something out. Oh, but the counter hit J2K could not confirm.
Rough here, the pressure is on, but Peter's doing a good job defending as much as possible here, but there's no more meter to speak of. Yeah, you have to take an action, because unfortunately, chip damage is on the table.
Yeah, and really good positioning right there, just right outside to not get hit by the J2K, the gunflame covering the angle right there, landing right into it in Mama's arms.
Confident, carrying, but also punishing at the same time if you do something wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Fire is not to be trifled with.
That's right.
What a flashback.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that can transfer between all the characters here. And it's always important to learn your fundamentals because sometimes it doesn't matter what character you play, all of them deal with it in the same way.
All right, Meteors is in play. How he's going to play around this? Gonna have to respect it, that's what. Woo!
All right. Baits on the DP there just a little bit, but only a 2P punish, unfortunately.
All right. Ooh. from downtown.
Oh, it got the Dunkin' Donuts as well for the second time here. Looking very strong here. We got the NBA Jam, but goddamn, the damage is high.
Yes, sir. He is definitely dribbling this ball right now, looking like Hokuto no Ken, but now we're bringing him back to the ground. Pressure!
Oh, wild throw! You make my health low. You red beat combo. Oh, wild throw.
Yo, you spitting bars right now, and I got just...
Hey, I'm here for... I'm here for you all. Don't worry, I do it for the people. And we're doing it again here with a JD combo to the corner here. And great 6P though from Peter.
Yeah, nah. Freaking JasonRiot hitting the late JS and speaks for itself. Oh my goodness.
FB Chop, the god. Looking like Chop Onion right now.
All right. Pushing him out right here with the ID coming in, taking the space and the grips.
Oh, we got a second burst, same as the first here. Gonna push to the corner here, my god.
Yeah, this is looking pretty scary right now. Can he kill you?
I don't think so. I hope not. Maybe a
I hope not too.
Oh, and that FRC Gunflame once again doing all the work that is necessary for a good-ass soul out there, and that was a good-ass soul, as we've always seen from JasonRiot.
Yeah, nah, I mean, he really took the driver's seat right there, man. He was coasting, and he was like, nah, this ain't no Sunday driver. I got places to be.
Right.
95 on the 65, brought it home.
He went to the gas station. He got that premium gas in there. He paid an extra $1.50 to get that stuff in there.
Oh, the 93? Damn!
Yeah. I only get that. I only work in Piers.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, you know what? On the other side of our bracket right now, we're going to have JackWatcher versus NuclearCheese. We could have a Soul Mirror right here.
Ooh, that is high potential. If NuclearCheese is able to take against Jack, that would be actually pretty cool, because I feel like JasonRiot and NuclearCheese don't get to play a lot. Even though I know the numbers are a little bit more muted for this like weekly event, as most weekly events are for an older game. But I feel like they don't get to play a lot, actually.
I don't know. I haven't looked at the statistics, but the statistics I can see right now is definitely whether or not this soul is going to move on or not. And right now we've seen one soul move on, and we'll see if there's two. JackWatcher, though, is no one to slouch over, and May is definitely a character that will make you behave if you act wrong. The damage is insane. The stun is out there.
That's right. But here's the interesting part here. We've both seen these players on screen. They're both kind of disrespectful to their fellow humans. They don't care. Case in point, they don't give a goddamn.
Yeah, we are swinging for the fences right now.
And the fences are looking very, very close right now as we get towards closer to the corner here. But you do not put baby in a corner.
Yeah. I think, one thing for sure, Jack is doing a pretty decent job of navigating around gunplay. You want to use that to kind of emphasize some space control, but he reacts. He's getting off with the dolphin early, and what is happening?
Using up dolphins right next to the opponent there to give him a very, very weird overhead cross-up situation is pain in the ass to deal with if you've never seen it before. Because once again, May players are kind of rare right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, PNW's finest, bro. Hey, PNW, right? The old May player, I think it was Kyle?
Oh, Kyle W? Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know my history, but anyway, back to the match right here with the burst in the corner. Tries to tech chip right there, but NuclearCheese getting
waiting.
Out.
Actually, they're both kind of waiting, honestly.
They do not want to mess with the devil, bro.
Right, yeah. Don't make a deal with the devil. I played Cuphead for 2 hours.
Yup. Oh, my goodness.
Hit him with the El Kabong.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, too? He blocked low and then jumped at the perfect frame to get hit.
Right. That moment of fear of they're going to hold it all the way. Then others going to jump out and get away from it. But no. It don't work like that. You gotta respect it after you start respecting it.
Wow. All right, this is where we get the game plan started now.
Ooh, we're just back in the corner. What a madman NuclearCheese.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah. Now, this is the situation that... that was so funny.
It's
Nah. Was too far to punish the 3K.
Mike, help. I'm losing oxygen. I'm laughing too hard at this match. Oh, my God.
this is a funny series of matches right here. That's all I gotta say. You know, the moniker of a gorilla and a dolphin in action. You know, we got 2 mammals on screen.
We got a whole Chicago Zoo out here right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think, you know what it is? Nuke don't want no goddamn knockdown. He's like, I'm gonna read your tech chase. I'm gonna blow your ass up for it, bro. This is what I'm looking like right now. I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like they're trying to show off different levels of disrespect, where Jack's disrespect comes on Okazeme very, very strongly. But NuclearCheese's disrespect comes in, I put you in the situation I want you to be in. I don't care what that is. But as long as I expect it, I will play against it. And case in point right there, gun flavor half screen away after a whiff DP. Why? Why would you do that, NuclearCheese? The answer is because NuclearCheese is working on overtime right now, and those brain cells are knocking against each other inside of his head.
Look, man, I was on Twitter. I saw this thing called Senko Lab, and I had an anime girl explain to me nuclear fission and uranium, and I'm like, you know, my man named NuclearCheese, you know, he got a lot of energy to expend.
Right. Yeah. He can power a whole small city block.
Yeah, with this kind of, oh my good god.
Damn.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. Let me adjust
Right. And Jack was talking about having to avenge Blitz, but I don't know if it's going to be possible here. NuclearCheese is on something different entirely tonight, and I want some.
Yeah, that's for sure. You're going to get the game right here. You got a lot of meter to work. Oh, blocks the dust, but you ain't getting out.
No, not at all. Ooh. To the heavens!
I'm sorry, dolphins don't exist in the sky. They exist in sea. Stay down.
That's right.
Stay
This dude
under.
You stay underwater. You're going to drown in pools in this world. Oh my god!
Nah, this... He expected you to block.
Right?
You saw the dust.
Yeah, he's like, look, I know what you're going to do. I have no respect for the humankind. All right,
You know what,
big
Jack?
welcome,
I know
bro.
you're in the chat. Oh my god, the DB, forget it. I was going to say, do something disrespectful. There's nothing to disrespect at this point.
Yeah, that you've done all the disrespectful thing. All disrespect has been hit. I understand your game plan, and I cannot beat it anymore. It's over. It's all Joker.
Yeah.
So anyways, claim those Matcherino codes, y'all, because you don't get finalists like this on your everyday life, but only here. Boston Blue Beat. Make sure that the people are respected out here.
Ooh, nice. That angle right there, guess. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Wait, maybe Jack will block and punish the DP. Maybe he's sensitive.
Maybe Jack will do a great mix-up now that we have Okazeme on their side of the table, which is their specialty of disrespect.
All right, wait.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, nah. This is where he wants you to be.
DPs, yeah, I was like, there's no way that DP is not ripping right here. There's no freaking way.
Hook, line, sinker, looking like fish brought by bait. Go back to SeaWorld.
Look, them dolphins be eating them fishes out there, all right? And Soul was the trainer today on the first day on the job.
Yeah, that was something. But you know, it's gonna be a Soul spectacular of a winners finals right here. JasonRiot versus NuclearCheese is gonna be our winners finals match. That's gonna be a lot of points if I say so myself, because at minimum, you can only get third place at that point. You know, so as a result, there at minimum, I'm gonna get 50 points. I don't know where the point standings are right now. That is the big narrative of Burst Limit, because we do have a invitational qualifying finals where if you get there, there's a prize pot bonus and there is a snack box micro up to play. And I'm sure Blitz would especially love that because he's playing on keyboard right now. And he is generally a stick player.
Right,
But-
and big shout outs to like Junk Food Arcades for putting up the snack box, and you know, Ultra's helping sponsor these events as well, because they are freaking cool, and they're putting that new swirl controller out as well. So I'm looking forward to that, and whoever the lucky winner of that is, I'm like, I'm a little bit jealous, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but right now we got Gdom and Yurrie on the stand, and Cliff Slayer is a funny matchup.
I think they actually played this recently, and I think Yurrie took it against Gdom last time, but Gdom was missing a lot more combos last time, and I feel like Gdom was actually hitting them this time as well.
Yeah. And I like it here too. It's like, at the end of the day, Cliff is the kind of character where if you engage in the shenanigans, he could run away with the shenanigans, right?
Oh yeah,
But
absolutely.
Slayer is also the kind of player or the kind of character where you gotta engage in order to, get a hit.
Right,
There's ain't no
exactly.
donor. It's a brawler. Oh, punish.
Oh
punish.
my gosh. Oh, my double gosh. Yeah, that's going to be a big kabong on that forehead and with a super ender as well. Just in case there, Gdom, despite actually being at the lower end of the advantage of life, was able to take it back there with a nice stun. Good stuff.
Oh, was not ready for the 5P reset on the air dash. Now with the throw, 2S, baby, looking like this damage is going to hit. I don't know what he's doing when he does that. I'm quite honest. I really don't know what he's looking for. I think he's looking for a burst and he's looking at the wrong bar.
Maybe?
No, because if you see the FRC on Fireball, you would like, this is the big damage route. This is the 6K, like 6P charge route. So you would burst there. So I think that's like the methodology that I'm going to work with. Yeah. But anyways.
I'm gonna repurpose it later when we see it again, but for now, Yurie's on the back end here. Has no burst to speak of. Gonna try to do some mix-up. Get their troubles. Oh, this is very huge here.
Dude, that was really scary.
All right, pressure's on here. 5D comes out.
That's how you know my man Gdom felt the fear. He waited. He was like, this asshole's gonna freaking dash around. I'm gonna grip his ass. And he was like, oh, he ain't moving? Let me grip his ass.
Right.
5D up in that shit.
I think Gdom's just so ready to just be able to like do like an all or nothing mix-up. That's a special skill, honestly, to do an all or nothing mix-up and, you know, not try to play super safe or anything like that. Lost aversion before, you know, trying to win the match. And Gdom is so strong at that.
Ooh. Absolutely. Oh, dancing around right now. We're gonna do some Soul Slayer shenanigans.
It doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. What a good shakeout, though, from Gdom.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, nice dash forward bite. And now the offense starts, but the reversal throw right here. This is really scary because he can really bring it back.
So this is going to be, oh, yeah. But nice little crosswise heal there. Will be able to beat the jump out there. I was going to say, Gdom did the knockdown, so there's a potential here to take that all back, but it does not work out.
Gdom's a little late on his buttons. He could have punished a crosswise heal, and he tried to, but misses it. Right now, we got a little offense. 5D, watch the dome. With the breath, bring him down, knock down, plus frames. What's up?
All right, pressure on here, looking very, very strong here. Nice sweep, break the ankles. No ankle insurance on that one.
All right, this is a really scary situation here for Yurrie because he is going to be putting himself in the match point if he keeps playing like this.
Oh, all right. Gdom just once again able to convert on both sides. Whether Yurrie decides to uncross or cross up, Gdom has been ready.
Yeah, definitely for sure. And I don't know what he's trying to do right now. I think he's just
walk up. Yeah, just trying to earn the corner. It's working out very well because Yurrie can't approach any way, shape, or form.
All right, here comes the corner right here. This is the space that you want to be in. Nice throw. No true Oki.
I don't know what Yurie's doing anymore, though. Yurie's just doing multiple
This is the mental damage. This is the mental damage.
The thing is, I don't think Gdom is taking mental damage. Gdom's fine. Gdom's having a great time.
What a trade. This is a really awkward situation right now, actually. Gotta hold the words. Oh, didn't come and jump back. Plus frames.
Yeah, what did your air throw? Yeah, I was going to say, try to sway out of that afterwards as well, but unfortunately doesn't do any action that was fast enough. All right, one apiece here.
And I would say, I mean, Yurrie did a pretty solid job of just like holding onto that life lead and then closing out when it did. It's kind of an awkward situation, right? Where it's, you recognize you're just getting hit, so you might as well just chill out.
Right. And it's just like, at that point, I feel like Gdom would be more fun with that, right? That sort of situation, like, okay, I'm getting hit, I'm going to chill for a little bit. I feel like Yurrie is trying to find any opportunity to escape and take their turn back no matter what.
Yeah.
If Gdom can harness more of that, that'd be great.
See, this, yeah, if he can make more out of the gourds, because he's giving, like, can you test Yurie's reaction if he's just walking back and dashing backwards, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, catch his rhythm.
Right. Like, you dash in, what does Yurrie do if you dash in JH? It's very hard to deal with, but is Yurrie actually ready for that? Or is Yurrie just saying, I'll buy my time because you're buying my time, so this is no danger, I will get out of the situation anyway.
Oh, nice. This is a really good confirm right here. The 2S route. Oh, words. He has a lot of space to cover right now. It's really hard to maneuver in this. Yep.
Screw you, Cliff.
I told you, it's hard to get out of that situation, man. You gotta get hit. You gotta block something.
Oh my god, I can't believe I hit. I'm so upset. I'm not even there. All right, so
This character is a Uzi man. What a 2D. That was a really good 2D right there, catching the movement.
Oh, that was so good. Oh, there's no worries because there was still one more katakana on screen. That's unfortunate there. Ooh, a double big? Oh, dang.
You know what's the curse of all Slayer players? Not blocking low, because he's getting his feet clipped.
Those penny loafers are getting scuffed as hell.
Oh.
One more to go. Yes, there it is.
Yeah, I forgot that 2S has unlimited un-OTG state.
That thing does not care.
Man. Good stuff from Yurrie, but at the end it was like, he's got to block low, bro. My man keep pressing 2D.
Yeah, just... you know, those penny loafers were not being protected today. And, you know, you hate to see it. Those are new-ass shoes.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing, too, right? Is like, as a Slayer player, you want to, like, do a lot of things. With, like, because it's at the end of the day, the character gets away with like two things in order to facilitate its offense. Strike throw, evidently, because a lot of plus frames off of like 5K, far slash, you know, them's the breaks. And then the next thing is misdirection. But the misdirection comes in the teleport, which is a very linear style of movement. It's very horizontal. So you have to jump cancel. And if you don't jump cancel FD to reduce the hurt box, you're going to get clipped by 2D. And, you know, Gdom is doing a really good job of being like, okay, the layer one Slayer. Don't let this character just dance around in neutral. Yep.
And, you know, did a very good job around that and everything like that. But I feel like week over week, Gdom was kind of the biggest issue was I know how to handle the neutral. I know how to handle defense especially. But the biggest thing was getting those full confirms, those combos to be able to set up the situation with Bakamon and everything like that. And I think we got to see a lot of that here that worked out super well for Gdom. So I'm very impressed with Gdom's growth over the last like 2 weeks as I've been on here. It has been immaculate with how well they're playing it now.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Because, you know, for me, I love all my Cliff brethren. I'm not a Cliff brother by any means, but they're my brethren. And, you know, whether it's Tip Me, Lem, fucking Lem, C5, you know, they all got something funny to put on the table. And I applaud them.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're good.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah, like that's kind of the biggest thing about, you know, having a weekly online event week over week, like first Boston Bluebeat, because it just makes it very, very interesting to see how everyone's growing and everything like that. And I mean, as a reminder as well, on Mondays, we have Blaze Blue at 8 p.m. as well. So it's not just Plus R every Tuesday, also at 8 p.m. It's also Mondays for Blaze Blue. So if you have an interest in either game, you have a weekly tournament that you can attend to and be able to play, you know, work out and everything like that. And I think the biggest thing about any sort of tournament play is that you get strong inside of the gym. You don't get strong outside of the gym itself. So you have to make sure that you play in these tournaments to make sure that you can become stronger as a player, understand what you need to do in this first to two setup or sometimes first to three setup, and really practice and learn within these events while making the connections that gives you opportunities to play these people more than just inside of the tournament setting. So it's definitely worthwhile to hang out for everything like that. And as a reminder, this is an online qualifier that's running for 10 weeks between August 14th to October 17th with both Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear. And both games will be allowed to qualify players for the finale that will be on November 4th. So hopefully we see you all here hanging out week to week, earning points for that finale so you can qualify.
That was a mouthful for sure. Thank you for shilling that for sure. As I said before, you know, for both Blaze Blue and X-Core Plus R, you know, you'll be playing for points to get into a final bracket that allows you and allots you the ability to play into a prize pot supported event along with the chance to win a Stackback Micro. I really appreciate Junk Food for being able to provide us with a lot of the stuff to reward you guys, however means. And along with that, I also appreciate, I love you guys. We're all entering this. I mean, you know, for sure, especially with like Plus R. I know there are, my understanding is like not as much events as when Rollback came out. And I remember when I was streaming on Casa and we just got some crazy, remember when Skeletal Minion was out here, bro? Remember when Wukas was out here?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm happy to see Skeletal Minion at Taku. I heard that they're going.
Yeah, no, some things came really around for a Skeleton Minion, and we're going to see a nice return to form from them at CO Otaku, so that's going to be super great. I believe that WooCash is still going to be there, still staying strong on that Steel Series, quote-unquote, sponsorship, because, you know, works with Steel Series and everything like that. So should be out there as well. I believe Elvin has also confirmed everything as well. So it's like, and like even like when you look at some of the state numbers that Jabali posted up here, you know, now that I'm in North Carolina, my eyes are on those numbers, and I think we're the third most registered state out there. And mind you, registered state, I'm not on that registration. So there's even more people coming from North Carolina outside of like basically like I think it was like New York and Florida who were the top numbers. And then it's like North Carolina afterwards. And it's like, okay, hell yeah, there's good representation here coming at this tournament.
Absolutely. We're talking about representation right here. We got two of the finest dams out here. ChemicalJade and Blitz rocking the Milia, a dame, if I say so myself, and they're going to be rocking it. Killer female. Oh my goodness, man, I'm losing it. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can lose it over there because they're fighting over here. When we get the corner here really quick with Blitz. So last time that I've seen these two play, which is about 2 weeks ago now, because like I said, this is a whole weekly event. ChemicalJade actually took it over Blitz. If I have my numbers correct, if I have my memory correct here. So this is like a nice little potential solidarity match to say, can I do this again against Blitz? It might have been done last week. I might have missed out on it, but this one here might really solidify it for Chemical, and this
oh my
something to learn for Blitz. Jesus.
I'm sorry for talking over you, but that was that's
it's a lot. It's a
girl.
lot. Jade has been playing out of her mind at the last like few weeks. It's been insane, her growth.
Man, I'm taken aback.
Right?
Oh man, the wait, combo did, never mind. Not a cool.
Yeah, no. Still works out very, very well though. But nonetheless, here, Jade is not gonna, lose her bananas over this one here. It's gonna go right back in here on Blitz, and the mix-up city begins once again.
Yeah, awkward situation. Couldn't get the confirm. Has to block the knife now, and you're gonna guess burst out. I appreciate the situation. Oh. Gets caught in the movement. They're trying to find the right answer, but no dice.
Yeah, very, very difficult, honestly, because, Blitz is also a master of mix-up city once it comes to, like, the corner and whatnot, but Jade is doing so much better in the neutral overall and is confirming into, like, knockdown. It's terrifying to ever take a hit from Jade, which is exactly what you want.
Absolutely. And look at that sequence right to bring him to the corner. Blitz does do a good job of like reacting to the situation, bringing him coast to coast, wall to wall.
Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna hit though. Unfortunately, the ring is still out there, so that will punish afterwards.
Goldberg's right here. Are you gonna spin the meter? How are you gonna get through? Ooh, gets through the 6P, but not a full knockdown right here. It's gonna be kind of awkward. You really need to get your offense going and started.
Ooh, nice jump out there. That was very, very clean. Avoiding the roll there. But once again, Blitz's throws are like some of the best in the game, honestly. Every time I think, oh, Blitz can't throw that, Blitz always throws that.
Oh, nice block, no punishes. Really scary situation. Has meter on the play.
Oh, but gets clipped out of midair afterwards. That's so unfortunate, but still really good awareness there from Jade. But Blitz is keeping up the strength.
Yeah, nah, it's so rough where it's like you're trying to just get your offense started, and like that's like the opening for you to really get the ball rolling. You block and it's like, I wasn't prepared, or that wasn't a spacing that you weren't able to punish, and now you got to figure out how to RPS the situation.
Right, exactly. And it's like they are the massive RPS, honestly. Like if there's two people who have to really like point out and say they're great at RPS, like these are the two.
Knockdown right here, gets the pin with the disc, blocks.
And it's set up again, the anti-super setup. I think I was starting to learn like, oh, these are anti-super setups. Crap. I can't just rely on this to get the plus frames.
Yup. Alright, Secret Garden on display. Can kill right here.
Woo! That was rough. This is a complete inverse of what we saw in the first round here with Jade.
Alright, bring him downtown with the knife. When the pickup! Oh, that was cool up.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Alright. I like the patience too to wait out the burst potentially.
Yeah, I think at this point here, Blitz is just has so many good setups here that Jade's just not ready for. That's just like, cool, Blitz, first if you want to, it doesn't matter. I'm ready for all of it now this time.
That's crazy. What up, Laser? Bless up the Laser. Massachusetts' very own. Commentates Strive a lot. Just shout him out in the chat. But that was crazy offense from Blitz right there. My man was looking like a machine, looking like Chessmaster 3K.
Also, double the shout outs to Laser as well. I definitely know Laser. You know, come on now. Definitely big shout outs as well. Thank you for swinging by. I'd love to have you here. But yeah, Blitz definitely has picked up a few things on that matchup that was like, oh, this cleaned up a lot of like the stuff that you got hit by in the previous 2 weeks that I've seen before. You're keeping a lot more safe on the Okazeme, and you're letting the opponent have a lot of opportunity to make their mistakes and punish that heavily. And I love that so much from Blitz. Great stuff.
Absolutely. And I think another thing too is just like in those situations on defense, I want to give shout out to Jade right here, where she was doing a really good job of like trying to find ways to rotate options on defense in order to get out. You saw that towards the end of the first game where she's pushed Blitz out enough where it's like now she just needs to figure out a way to navigate getting out of the corner actually or creating more space. And it's one of those things where it's like that second layer right there of being able to just finally create that distance to engage is awkward, but the fact that she's able to get there is a testament to like a lot of experience that a lot of people otherwise would be like just block and then you give the other person a chance to reset their offense and then go from there.
Right, exactly. And so it's like, I think it's going to be one of those things that's going to be very interesting week over week as they adapt to each other in like these nuanced situations that we're very much talking about. So I'm very curious to see how this turns out in the following week and future weeks as well. But now, JackWatcher versus Gdom on the scene.
All right, Gdom, I'm all about my mans. I love you some Bliss, but JackWatcher, man, ain't no slouch.
No, not at all. And I mean, both of them in the North Carolina chat at the very least here, so, you know, I don't think they're unfamiliar with each other either.
Got you. Well, right now, this is a matchup I don't get to commentate often, so I'm trying to identify the ropes, but I guess that is definitely something.
I think it's one of the situations where it's like, okay, okay, there's a lot more like quote unquote smarter things you could do in this matchup between like on paper between two characters and whatnot, but they play each other, so it's like at the point it's like this is kind of like trying to outplay each one another because they're very fairly equal in skill set.
Got you. Yeah, nah, I can definitely say that right there. It's like, you know, a thing where it's like you're so comfortable playing against someone that is just like we play. It's like one of those we play against too much, bro.
Right. Things get really heckin' stupid at that point.
Yeah, but right now with the ID pressure right here, letting the resets happen corner to corner, wall to wall, misses the cross up. JK, I believe. Oh my goodness! Like I forgot she got that low.
I actually legitimately forgot she had that too in this game. Oh god, I would be so disgusted.
All right. Some damage right here.
Ooh. Yes, HP charge as well for some maximum damage as well. Gonna push back into the corner here. Oh, and just does a disc on their wake up as well and able to get Okazeme after with 2 Ps. Jeez, Gdom.
This is a really awkward situation right here. Oh, but forget it. He's gonna slip through the. Oh my god.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, just gonna hold out here. Will the Warriors reach? No, actually, will just destroy them all. I didn't know when that happens in that situation.
That's pretty funny. Whale got no issue with words.
Right. I was like, yo, I can't even speak no languages. Get the hell out of here.
But Gdom looking really solid right there in that first game. You know, Jack keeping up the pace, but not being able to close out in like essential moments right there. Being able to like get the situation that is like, all right, you need to block this, and now it is a get for game situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my gosh. And here we go again here. The corner has been earned by Gdom, and things are just getting super rough. Oh, yeah. You saw that right there, where Gdom stood still for a second to bait out the 5D and then went immediately for a low afterwards. That's the level of they played each other they're at right now.
That's what I love to hear. That's what I love to see.
They are game.
Yes. No other word about it. But oh wow, just wake up throw. I mean, why not? You know?
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, what do you have to lose here besides nothing?
Yeah. All right. So the one thing I really like about, oh, you know what? The one thing I like about Gdom's offense for sure is, generally speaking, is he's willing to place like a lot of like these like buffer button situations to facilitate like a reset to test if like the opponent is active on their defense. So he gets like a lot of like IIDs of like the 5P and then gets to like really string those like things down and also build the meter off of it. And he makes really good usage off of like his 25 meter FRCing off of like the fireball and then going from there. Really efficient in his offense.
Yeah. Like a lot of FRCs are coming to play here. And like as I was kind of talking about earlier, one thing that Gdom was lacking were combos. But one other thing that Gdom was lacking was like that very tight use of FRCs in the matchup as well. And that's a very good thing to point out as well, because it's like you saw that Jack just did not have a lot of opportunities to get out of situations because they had to deal with FRC and then they had to go with the next mix-up. And then Cliff's still not a very popular character, a growing popular character, but still not a very popular one. And so it's like, okay, you just have to kind of learn on the fly in some cases. And I feel like Jack was at the other end of that.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of it too is just like when you have a player who has their offense that tight and they start to like manually add their own gaps to identify where they can sort of like punish you for your activeness or your ability, your attempt to like to answer back, right? It's really scary as a result. And then like you can start adding in like buffers like I'm talking about. And there are a lot of situations too where like, you know, Gdom will accept that, you know, maybe I will extend my pressure and potentially end my turn with like, let's say like a drill, right? I'll do drill, and if I get counter hit right here, knock down into like 2S, that's great. Then if they block it, well, it's -5 and it's spaced out, and now it's a really awkward RPS situation because I know you're not going to be able to punish this with your 5P or like 5K option, and I'm going to run from there. Really solid and structured offense. Talking about structured offense, we got Blitz Peter on display too.
Right. You know, like you're saying, it's -3 from earlier, but I'm going to give a quick shout out here for the +50 that Squid Ghost has put into the contribution for the match arena. Much love, Squid Ghost. Thank you so much for supporting the community, and we greatly appreciate that. For the rest of you, make sure you hit those codes as well. Get that bonus amount to be even higher as a community. We would love that so much. Hit that burst limit, hit that exclamation point, match arena, and Blitz is going to be hitting Peter into the corner.
Yeah, I mean, these JD loops definitely do a lot of damage. All right, pin right here. You're going to have to guess for game potentially. Overhead, no confirm, but the disc covers the space and...
Yeah, we talked about a little bit earlier with Faust being a little bit wider, gives a little bit of additional combos on him if you optimize it. Blitz is an optimal comboer in general here, so we're going to see, you know, just maximum damage on Faust at all given time.
Yep, absolutely. And I mean, like, the way how, like, Blitz, like, approaches their containment game and contest protection scenarios is so, like, it's like a thesis, if I say so myself. Looking like a freaking savant right here. Tries to Pogo out, and look at that. Top already covers the space where the landing's gonna be. Pogo's over and can't extend their pressure that way because their character doesn't auto-correct.
No, exactly. It's like, well, how much can we take the opportunity as well because of that, you know, that slight misknowledge there. And Blitz is kind of like very, very good at being where they need to be at any given time, even against someone like Faust and Peter as a player.
Nice right there too. And man, I'm always flabbergasted by Blitz, man. I love watching Blitz play because it's like when you see people play to his level as well, you get to see the layers open up and like what he's trying to target. It's crazy.
It's insane. It's absolutely bonkers how good they're so good at just like at understanding every situation. They've been in the scene for so freaking long, and it's just like they know stuff like that you don't even know that you know.
All right, good situation right here with the poison. Pogo gets the burst out as well, but dashes out. Peter not doing a good job of containing in that situation, and now he's gonna get a knockdown right here. Get the JD loops. He does have 50 meter to work with. Reversal or dead angle.
Nice dangle there. That was really good here.
All right, run it again. Plus frames. Did not get the jump back. Still get some pressure in play. 2S counter hit into the route to kill.
Oh, that was so clean from Peter. Good awareness, though. That 2S was doing so much work, as you called it. Now here from Blitz. Ooh, crosses it off the other side with the bad move, but the bad move doesn't put in the quarterback. Blitz is so good at throwing. What the hell?
And those are the kind of things, right, where it's like you get like an awkward knockdown and then you dash up to like facilitate some space, and it's like, is this person gonna be ready for me to reversal throw? You know, is your offense tight enough in these like tech chasey type situations on the knockdown for you to be aware that you are in proximity of them?
Right, exactly. And Blitz just knows. Has that like that fifth sense, a sixth sense, whatever number of sense you need. It's a second sense. I can smell it.
Yup. But oh man, he's smelling. He's loving. You saw that throw right there. Put him in the corner. Oh, but a scary situation. He does have meter. Has the FD output with the chip.
Stab the penny loafers. Oh no.
Hey man, them loafers be expensive. I got some Gucci ones. I tell you what, that's a money.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I love to hear it. Actually, you know, my boy Mike out here classing up, as I always expect, mind you.
Oh man, don't talk about me. Talk about fouls. You see that? You see that corduroy jacket right here hitting him with the paper back, the Versace bag?
Right. But you know, Blitz out here looking pretty good with that, like that rave bodysuit and everything like that. Let's see how they can work it out here. Look, they were using leggings before they were popular nowadays.
You're telling me, bro, down the aisle? Oh my god, looking like a galet. Yo, oh my god, what a bitch.
The corner is here tight. Oh, good awareness from Peter, though. Realize the Dango sometimes does not hit when it's close enough there, so matching up the throw afterward, and that will be a win for Peter.
1-1 right there. Hey, you know, this is a really close game right now, and whoever loses here is gonna have to go home. Well, I mean, you already are at home. You could just
Well, maybe. I know where you are. You could be wherever you want. You could be at like a island resort right now and just has some fiber internet for some reason.
Yeah, you know, you could be at the PC land. Call it however you feel. Make yourself feel comfortable in the house of Boston Blue.
There you go. That's right. We welcome all players from all around the U.S. So thank you all for joining us. Greatly appreciated here. But right now, the only thing that's joining Peter right now is this Milia who will not stop their pressure.
Yeah, Peter was so confused at that Texas situation landing right there. There was a little bit of a gap off the JK, but Blitz took advantage of that, got a throw in. And now he's going to run it home. Peter has no burst, 25 meter. How he's going to push himself out of the situation.
Oh my gosh, the pressure. Blitz's bar is still green. That's all I want to say. Blitz's health bar is still green. There's been barely an opportunity here. Great 6P though to steal the turn back here. Tries to be able to throw with it going my way, but it doesn't work out. Blitz doesn't bite.
Yeah, this is a really good position right here. Ooh, counter hit JK with the super to kill. 6K might be.
Yeah, you're good. I get you.
Yeah, but right now, this is looking like a really convincing game right here for Blitz. Peter also does not have burst on display, so if he gets a JD loop on his ass, it's not going to look pretty when he falls.
And we hate to see that to happen here, but wow, speaking of ass here, using an ass to get the confirms in the corner with a nice throw. Good stuff. Oh, but cannot get the air throw, unfortunately, here. This is going to be very rare for Peter because we're going to see a nice corner-to-corner carry.
Burst right here, good position too with the pin right there, but Secret Guardian is going to cover some of the space. Is he going to dash in with enough time to go under? Nope, he decides to splash our side instead.
Slapping toes. Don't need them.
Ooh. Oh, that was so cute. I like the idea. But you gave him pin. It's kind of scary.
I wonder if Peter was trying to go for the corner circle forward D to get a little bit more damage and keep Blitz a little bit closer and just missed the input, unfortunately.
But like I said, this is a really scary situation right now.
Great confirmed, though, at the same time. Peter's staying alive out here.
Yeah. And look at the burst situation right now. You know, on either side, whoever gets a big hit is going to feel the damage.
Well, starting off Peter first here. Not the worst damage in the world because it was a mid-screen confirmed, but this is going to really stack up here. But does have burst back. Yeah,
but so late into the JD route, he's already half health, bursts out, gets right under, and this is a pretty solid position. Nice, the 2K clashes, and he's able to bring her down, but the dead angle.
Oh my gosh, and now we're back to the other corner here, tries to dangle it back here. Actually, J2K's over the hair car here, tries to go to the other side here. Oh my gosh, the pressure's so on right now, but it's just gonna be it here.
Man, that was such an unfortunate situation, you know. Not punishing the dead angle because the distance and being able to like punish off of that with the float J2K into like the knockdown, goes for the item toss, and unfortunately gets donut, has to go for a really awkward strike throw left right situation that doesn't really extend your offense, goes for EX Pogo, the body doesn't autocorrect, so you can't really extend at that point, and Blitz just takes it from there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Peter's side of things, but nonetheless, doing a great job out there. Blitz staying out strong and gonna stay in the tournament here, and should be going against Gdom if I remember correctly.
Yup, you are correct. North Carolina's very own Gdom versus Blitz Reloaded. We're gonna have a bit of a coast-to-coast action, if I do say so myself. And we're gonna have the Dragon Hunter, the Dragon Slayer Cliff, an old man of small proportions now versus a fast vixen like Milia. The hair does kill.
Right. It's a hairy situation for everyone out there.
Yup. But in the meantime, before we even get to the match, we're gonna have JasonRiot and NuclearCheese, a sole extravaganza in winners finals. Whoever loses there is gonna go on to losers final, and they'll have to figure out how to get their way back to grand finals. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for the ever so kind JasonRiot, we're gonna talk about the match arena because we are at $54.75 with 33 codes remaining. Guys, claim them codes. We got 33 people in the chat right now. 38 people actually. Come on, guys. Claim a code. I'm gonna claim a code right now. I'm gonna log into my Twitter. I'm gonna claim a code. That's 25 cents. And I'm gonna tell you this right now, man. You know, JasonRiot, NuclearCheese, Gdom, Blitz, they can definitely use that money. Definitely use that money.
Yeah, that's entirely right here. But now, for right now, sun's out, guns out. This match is absolutely solar powered here. We have two souls, one of the best that we've ever seen, and one of the wildest we've ever seen. NuclearCheese versus JasonRiot.
Yeah. Now, the one thing I want to say about this matchup, because I actually have seen it before, and I've talked about these two players at length, is I think the one thing that JasonRiot does really well is ending his pressure or knockdowns in a way that always allow him to extend and get like a full knockdown. But the air throw right here into the route, knockdown, there's a lot going on. This is a really fast match. There's not enough time to talk about him. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my god, yeah. And, you know, as we're kind of like talking about Blitz a little bit earlier, JasonRiot shares some of those same genes of like, okay, I know how to structure my offense and my Okazeme in such a way that it beats out a majority of your quote-unquote smart or best options, so I'm always ready for everything. And JasonRiot is extraordinarily good at that, but add like a little bit of like reaction versus a bit of prediction, and JasonRiot is off to the races there. Very consistently scoring like, you know, top 1 or 2 in these events, and most events online as well for plus R.
Yeah, and there's like this interesting like neutral RPS that we can talk about here, like, you know, Gunflame, Grand Viper, and, you know, freaking Bandit.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
Ooh, but you know, NuclearCheese throwing out some options here that's catching Jason just a little bit off guard here. But Jason, once again, ready for those tired situations, gets that 2H and goes straight into Grand Viper with a few confirms at the end.
Yeah. And I like that knockdown situation right now. Going for like a JD ender and like letting an air touch chase situation happen, because he's gonna have to land with only one option with meter, so he doesn't have a way to really spend it in that awkward diagonal position. Closes the round right there because of being able to contain NuclearCheese so well.
Right, exactly. And it's just like, NuclearCheese's ability to wild out is very, very like honorable in its own right, and especially strong in tournament settings with a character like Soul. But I think just the big thing is like, when NuclearCheese does get those off hits, NuclearCheese doesn't get to confirm nearly as much. We're seeing more of it week over week, but we're not seeing it nearly as much as when Jason gets that, what feels like an off hit. Jason's just ready to get that hit, expects to get that hit.
Yeah, exactly. And like they also go for like different like knockdown styles, and like they want to like kind of isolate like different things. And we're gonna see it throughout the course of this winners finals right here. You know, JasonRiot knockdown right here right now, safe jump situation.
Ooh. But yeah, you need more than just a safe jump situation here. We are again going against the likes of JasonRiot. Just a complete wall right now. We're seeing that backdash 2D goes into full confirm here and gets the kill as well. Oh, actually, one hit short. And then burst through, no problem, because yeah, Grand Viper does fall under a burst, and you can punish it if you burst early enough.
And I like the confidence too of just, I'm a burst here, get the win, because I know I don't need it for the next round potentially. I'd rather just close it right here because I don't want the game to escalate. Because that's the kind of thing with these kinds of player matchups, right? Is that like if you let the game state escalate, there's more variables to consider.
Right. And I feel like Jason's playstyle very much is like, I don't want to play with more variables. I understand all the variables, but to keep the variables in their nice, neatly organized box, so I have to heck around and find out.
Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious God.
Oh my God! Jesus.
Levi's.
you know. I think he's got a special brand of like how they do like anime and video game watches. There's an anime and video game pants, and he got his from Kingdom Hearts.
Got you. You're so right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know the three little the grandmother, the three little fairies. They made the pants for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, well, yo, these three little fairies are not helping NuclearCheese right now. This cheese is not helping shit.
No. Those fairies are gonna have to resurrect him from the dead here at this rate here. NuclearCheese needs all the help that they can get here.
That is when you know you're in someone's head. When you run up and it's like, I'm gonna keep running, Monk.
Right, exactly. I'm expecting your backdash now. I'm gonna keep running.
Oh. I guess he thought the gunflame was gonna cover the mana bringer, which is understandable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and I just see that situation at the end there. The JP, I'm gonna land. I'm gonna do something very, very weird and odd. And Jason doesn't even flinch. He doesn't even make him block low for a second. He was like, I'm gonna stand blocking because what else are you gonna do?
Ooh. All right, run up DP, but it's like, what are you gonna extend off of this with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, and this is like kind of like the language that we're gonna have to start thinking is like, you're spending this meter right now, right? But like, what are you getting out of it?
Right. Are you just trying to be more crazy as you play into your game style, or do you have a legitimate plan that's like, okay, I've seen my opponent not block these things and not do these things, so now it's my chance to actually approach?
Yeah, because he's not doing like NuclearCheese is just not opening him up the best that he can be. So look at his low damage right here, and then I'll put it this way: JasonRiot does a really good job of putting himself in a two-touch game.
Right.
And this is a really awkward situation right now. Oh, covers his face. Nice. Fade away, JS.
Looking pretty good here. Backdash now again. But yeah, just dashes in JP. Just keeps it very, very clean there. Jumps right back in again. Gets the scoops. And we're looking Baskin Robbins right now.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I'm feeling kind of hungry myself right now with like how these matches have been going, man. You know, there's a lot of entertainment, but nothing in front of me. Man, but you know what? We could talk about some sandwiches over at Balanced Patch because we definitely got a monthly in about 4 days.
Yeah, it's real soon, right before CO Otaku.
Yeah, you know, so like, for sure, all my anime brethren, y'all should definitely pull out for the last monthly before CO Otaku, the only monthly of this month, because it is a monthly. We're gonna have Exert, we're gonna have CF, we're gonna have KOF 15, Melty Blood type Lumina, Guilty Gear Strive, we're gonna have Neo Turf Masters, which is not a game at CO Otaku, sadly. I'm gonna talk to Jabali, trust me. I'm gonna let him know how much the world needs Neo Turf Masters at CO Otaku. I mean, it's right next to a golf course, man. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Come on. But anyways, I just want to say, pull up to the month. 2 p.m. EST, first bracket starts at 4 p.m. Got a lot of good food in the area, around the area, and goddamn thing about that food is making me hungry.
Yo, you're showing for the area of like all the food and stuff like that. Like, man, I could go for a burger right now. And I'm like, I'll just show up. I'm like, yo, I'm here for the burger, nothing else. I'll see you all later.
Yo,
not here for the tournament.
If you ever pull up to Boston and you pull up to the locals, I used to work at the venue, so I'll be like, yo, let me do a little secret menu thing for my boy Ryudo. I'm just.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I got you. But right now, we ain't got a lot of secrets on the table right here. We got Gdom, we got Blitz. And they definitely got a lot of things to show us, nothing to hide, unless there's some secret Discord tech there to be found.
Right. And I feel like, Gdom doesn't get to play against Blitz very, very often here. So this is going to be probably a little bit of an uphill match here. I don't think Gdom gets to play against Milias. It's still a little bit rare overall here, but let's see if the pressure is strong enough for Gdom.
Ooh. And I will say, the first thing that we're really going to have to focus on is the fact that Blitz loves to represent roll resets. And if you're not privy to that, you gotta get around that layer, because you can do really well, and you can block them out. Oh my goodness gracious!
Wow! All right. Well, there we go. You got the privy reset there. It's like, okay, you're gonna try to go for this roll through. I got you, homie.
Yup. This is the ID cancel. Catches the toes on the tips from Blitz to the corner. No pin though. Gonna have to open them up honestly with the throw. That is.
All right, gets the corner here. I think we're going to be a little bit short here. Yep, that's unfortunate, but nonetheless here, one more opportunity from Gdom here. If they can get the full confirm, they can't. But JS does the work at the end there for Amelia.
But good representation first round right there from Gdom. Let's see if he can take that momentum and slowly shift it in his favor. Gets the burst right here. Has the block, the knife, the pin.
Oh yeah, you gotta pin it to win it, baby. And right now, Blitz is winning it super hard here. Corner, grabs it in the corner as well. Gets another loop with it.
Yeah, now there's really awkward situation. I have to block all this mix right here, and you're dead.
That was so clean from Blitz there. It's super control over the matchup for the most part there. That first round was looking pretty even, but that second one, Blitz just kind of reincorporated their spacing, their understanding of the matchup, and just really took Gdom for a ride there. Like they were marvelous as Capcom too.
Yeah. And I think a lot of it too right there is like the post like burst situation. Like he had his defensive resources and Blitz just like was able to restart his offense really well. Gdom needs to know how to navigate around knife. I feel as though that's like the biggest thing around pin. And if he can navigate around pin, especially in a situation where he spends burst and not have to block it right as Blitz techs, he will be able to slowly bring the game to his favor.
That's right. But I
think that's everyone's first issue. Everyone's first issue is how to do it.
Yeah. It's like, that's a very, very good tool. It's like, okay, what do? You force a whip on it and you try to sit on it so that they can't get it anymore. But what do you do with someone like Blitz who's like completely fine with not having the pin and has learned how to approach the character regardless of anything. So there's a lot to learn when you're facing against Blitz.
I mean, another thing too is he gonna give you that time to learn. Look at this right now, man. Girl got places to be. She's an independent young woman out in the modern world.
She ain't no Barbie girl in a Barbie world right now.
Yeah. Whew. Alright.
And as a reminder, this one is still losers semifinals, so this is only a first of two compared to the first three for the winners finals and the losers finals. And grand finals, of course.
Ooh, nice coverage right there. Gets a cross up JS. And he's trying to mix with like these left-right situations right here, but like Blitz is not happening.
No, just not at all. There's just nowhere for like Gdom to comfortably sit at in this matchup.
Burst is still in play, and dead angle's in play as well. Let's see how he tries to defend himself.
Just kind of doesn't. I think the actual like jumping twice really like just misses something up in the brain there, and that was super good from Blitz to just say, I'm just gonna jump twice in front of you and just see what you do at all. I'm gonna be blocking every time I jump, so in case you dead angle, it just covers so many situations by basically doing nothing because of that secret garden.
Yeah, nah, I mean, like I said, man, it's like when you play against Milia and you play a Milia of that caliber like Blitz, like you gotta be ready. And it's like, I think when Gdom got his offense going and he could really get himself situated with like meter, obviously he's gonna run his offense because he's already tailored it that well. But when you're trying to navigate a character neutral, especially in defense, like how do you break that down in a way where you can create some form of separation to start creating more less 50-50s and more RPS situations, and then like start creating things where you can tailor your movement and like your neutral to slowly take the space and gain an advantage state.
Yeah, and that's always the hardest part, right? How do you steal back the neutral? that's the lifelong question. Everyone's trying to figure it out. We have our best scientists on the maps, and we're still trying to get something out of this.
Yep. And like, I mean, that's just kind of like the nail in the coffin right there. It's really hard to say, but like, I think Gdom had a really good run. I enjoyed all of the matches the other day, so I'm really happy. He's out here at 4th place. He's gonna get himself a nice, I believe, 40 points for his rankings in the standings. But talking about points, we're fighting for 50 and 70 at minimum right now because Blitz and NuclearCheese on the run back from winner semifinals right here. Really close set right here. Let's see who comes out on 3rd and who comes out in potentially 1st, because they're going to be moving on to play against JasonRiot.
That's right. And right now we're starting off very, very strong here with Blitz getting into the corner here. All right, can we keep the lockdown strong though? Is a very, very important part.
Wow, just use the high-low situation, like forget about it.
Ooh, and the JD sailing in there, so NuclearCheese can't actually get out with a button. And gets a counter hit as well. Making throw is crazy from Blitz. Nuclear was able to take him in the first place here, but Blitz seems like they have learned a lot from that first situation.
Oh, so sad. The knockdown has to do with this, but didn't block on the disc cover. You saw the counter hit. Gotta press it. This to cover his face, but Grand Viper's right under the IAD. He could kill right here. He has the beater. He could go for just like 3. Oh, he didn't get the 3 hit.
We didn't get it. That's unfortunate. All right, Blitz will definitely plays a lot more carefully here. Has 25 meters to speak with as well, so something like a, I was gonna say, you know, an FD disc would be very, very good,
You
but
bet it!
oh no!
Gosh, that was... Blitz was on it. That's the best way to put it. He was on it. He was like, I'm not engaging with these shenanigans.
Oh, 100%. Blitz just has such good awareness of like just like match situation, I guess the best way to put it. Just knows where people mentally want to be, are at, and plays around that extraordinarily well.
Oh, nice. Delay IDJP gets a counter hit. Forces the burst out, but NuclearCheese right here is going to have to be watching corner because Milia is not playing around.
No, not at all. And oh my god, it just gets more violent from here. NuclearCheese had a life lead. Oh, that 2H whip is probably the best thing that could have happened to NuclearCheese here. Can he get out of the corner and can he get the return back after it?
Yeah, I mean, here's another thing too. Blitz, Milia specifically, oh my goodness, forget about that. He might be able to just kill right here.
Yep, gonna use the extra FB a few times here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even if he got hit right here, forcing the knockdown, he was gonna get the burst back. Look at that! He comes right back clear. Yeah.
And that's a you know, that's a very thing that you have to like really realize against like someone like Millie who gets a lot of hits on their moves and everything like that. Wow, that's unfortunate though. It's just like, yeah, I want to burst a little bit early. I'll get the hits eventually, and maybe I'll get it back by the end of like the second or third round.
All right, this right there. Patient tries to get something out. All right, DP gets a knockdown right here. Does have meter for Gunflame. FRC decides not to. Decent position, has to worry about the pin. Jumps away from it.
All right, I was gonna say, you know, still kind of sitting on the pin there, so a little bit hard for Blitz in that regard, but Blitz is still, once again, so confident in just going in and out and doing the next mix-up that it's gonna be very, very hard for him to do anything. And case in point right there, safe jump or safe backdash to bait out NuclearCheese.
Yeah, and I like that right there. Blitz recognizing now it's like, you know, blood is in the water, the shark's ready to pounce, and this guy's gonna die in one mix-up if I get the right hit. You know, so you bring him there, you have meter to force out a cannon mix-up situation, and if they try to reversal out, I can just create the space. I don't need to mix them on the immediate frame, I just need them to box them.
Exactly. I just need to see you respect something, and then I can go from there. That's fine. And if you don't respect it, cool, that's a counter hit.
All right. Plus frames right here. Oh, unfortunate whiff and gets thrown, but Blitz dropping these combos has been a theme of this finals match right here. Losers finals.
Maybe just trying to bait out those the burst though at the same time. You know, we even saw that nice 2H confirm. Doesn't actually confirm off of it as well though. So I'm like, maybe Blitz is just waiting for that burst. It's gone now though, so Blitz is gonna go 100% in.
Not ready for the tech in. All right, should be a dead character right here.
Yeah, not enough guts will be able to save Soul Bad Guy from this one.
Yeah. All right, Blitz is getting the engine started right here. You know, starting to pull a lead.
All right, one more corner carry as well. On top of that lead you were mentioning, it's like, oh, this is gonna be super, super rough.
All right, Burst is out on display. Got the pin back as well. Trades some space. Riot stamps through. Yeah. All right.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. He has a meter to work with. Good roll. Recognizes that he has represented delay ID JP. Rolls over or under.
Yeah, that was really actually a good response there on the Okazeme and the aftermath too from NuclearCheese, trying to do a 2D to go under the disc, keep themselves safe as well. So, you know, something that, you know, Blitz has to be a little bit more wary about.
Alright, this awkward situation right here. Does have that angle in play if he decides to use it. Here we go.
Dangle field. Wow, 5D into DP.
Man.
Oh, went for the Hail Mary, and unfortunately doesn't work out there. NuclearCheese is going to be going down on that one.
Yeah, nah. I mean, my man is not grilling. He's not cooking.
Yeah, looking like on the winner's side there, where you only had to win a first of two here, and Blitz is very strongly coming back with a 3-0, unfortunately, against NuclearCheese. NuclearCheese is finally back every now and then, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, he's not like able to get like his offense like really started, and he's not really opening Blitz up on like these strike burst situations. Yeah, like I would love to see at least like some throw OS situations with like, you know, maybe like a close slash like 6H kind of thing to at least try to like get some mileage going. But he's going for like a lot of lows, pushing him out, and then trying to gunflame afterwards. And I don't know if that's gonna be a lot of mileage at this point.
Right, because it's like, cool, I can kind of like wait for like a little bit of frame, see if it's meaty, and then try to up back, and it's like, if it's not going to reach me, then I'm out. If it does reach me, I'm blocking, and I think Blitz has the confidence to block anything.
Yes. Alright, but this is like a good knockdown right here. Get for game potentially. Oh, tries to go for the IDJP, JH again, but just rolling out. Blitz knows. It's like, look, man, if you're not gonna safe jump me, I'm just roll out.
Right. And oof, this is gonna get rough right here, but there is a 100-meter. Oh, I was gonna say on NuclearCheese's side, doesn't get to use any of it because the throw comes out before the disc touches, and gonna die with that stick of butter.
Yeah, nah, that's so unfortunate. Like just going for like that option right there with so much meter too. If he just wants to safe jump to extend his pressure, and instead like Blitz took advantage of that and really ran it home.
Blitz is continuing to do a great job of that, and NuclearCheese is just not finding a way in. You can kind of tell for the most part here. A few empty jump JDs is kind of working out, but that burst again is going to set back neutral, and the DP lets it rip, and Blitz is just not even phased by it.
Yeah, good counter hit right here though. This is really gonna give him the lead for sure. He needs to get the knockdown if he wants it.
Working towards it here. Towards the corner. Oh no! I mean, I'll be very impressed if Blitz plays it all the way back here, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, because I mean, yep, I was gonna say he could just try to FD land and like just try to get like an air unblockable situation.
Yeah, it's very unlikely because there's just so many things that can just go slightly wrong.
All right, but I mean, this is like NuclearCheese's chance to shine potentially, but Blitz is not gonna make it easy. Look at his knockdown, Secret Garden.
Oh my gosh, and even ready for the gold burst as well. Oh, this is so unfortunate for NuclearCheese, but NuclearCheese is not out yet. Has almost a 50-meter, so can play around for a little bit more after this one. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate. And this is like the kind of thing too sometimes when you're such an active player, is like when you force like a tech situation from your defensive decision, whether like burst or like dead angle, are you ready for this motherfucker to just tech dash in, bro? They will do that.
Right.
Look, tech buttons is real. Tech buttons is real.
You are right. So true.
Ah, man. But Blitz showing it once again. He's willing to come back from the grave. You gotta kill him when he's down there, bro. It's like that. This is what I used to say about Elvin during the Casa days. If you don't kill him before first to 3, he ain't going down.
Right. No, it stays super strong and like, well, I got my momentum going. I've realized I know what you're trying to plan and trying to do, and I'm going to counterplay you so strongly that you have to make the worst decisions of all time to be able to even compete against me and get hits in. And just that's exactly what we saw there. It's exactly what we see from Elvin and other situations. You absolutely called it out.
But, you know, enough about Elvin because he ain't here. But you know who is here? JasonRiot. Gonna be out here playing on the winner side of Grand Finals against Blitz, moving up to face the Titan. A step above the throne right now. Not in it, right by it. So let's see. Can Blitz reset the bracket? Let's see. We've seen it happen before. We've seen it happen go both ways. What's up?
And this is kind of an interesting matchup, honestly, because like usually the two have been playing before, like in Grand Finals, like in Winners Finals or something like that, because they're so consistently top 2. This is the rare opportunity that like this is the first time playing for tonight. Like they've actually been like split apart at birth, and I mean, yeah, they're back to like top 1 and 2 again, but in a very different circumstance. So maybe Blitz is not as warmed up against JasonRiot. I feel like Jason usually takes the first one in their sets.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if they had met in different circumstances, you know, they would have been better friends. But right now, they're
same brain cell, honestly.
I just have to pick up what you put down, bro. I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize to me. You have no one to apologize for. You're perfect as is.
Yup, but right now, JasonRiot is doing a pretty perfect job of like holding his lead right now. Yeah, I mean,
and it's there, but it's like minimal damage from there.
Exactly, and it's like, look at that. Now we're back at like the ebb and flow. Yeah. Dancing on ice, baby.
Right, yeah, they're just moving around each other, looking very, very good with it. You got the Tiger with the burst here, but that will not be enough, unfortunately. That gun flame, it does pop and lock Blitz into the air.
And like I was saying earlier, you know, like in situations like that, they might idea juke up that space, and look at that, JasonRiot. Gun flame. All right. Oh my goodness gracious, we are dancing.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
What?
I'm watching on the Discord, so I saw the 6K come out, but I saw it with, and I'm like, I'm not even sure what happened there.
2D, and then
2D?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh man. All right. I like that idea from Blitz right there, trying to do like a rising JP so he doesn't accidentally trap himself. DP's on the pin ID.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, like I said, Jason usually takes their first matches historically. Not always like impossible, mind you, but Jason's usually very good at like the first meetup and just running through it. And this is the kind of stuff that you're kind of seeing where Blitz tries to do something that seems like is very, very good, very, very late in the decision-making tree. And Jason's at like the first like few levels, like DP's great. Watch this.
Oh man, look at the active defense right there. Dash up 2K. Boy.
God damn.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice, good burst, aware. Matchup knowledge, baby. He's gonna get the pin back too.
Oh, doesn't want it right away here. He's going to force the block on the Secret Garden with the force break. That's super good here. One more knockdown. Going to grab the pin off this one. Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
the rising JK.
Yup. Oh, but this is big damage right here. And with the full stick of butter as well, he could just choose to take the knockdown right here. Gunflame FRC. Oh, save jump.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, and he caught the up back as well with the FRC Gunflame.
Twins separated at birth, looking like he's at the circus right now.
I'm being clowned. I'm being clowned. I'm not even getting hit right now. But jeez Louise, the damage is real. Gonna do it again here. It's not gonna be enough damage, but this is gonna be one more knockdown from death. Oh my gosh. And there's no meter, so you're gonna die here probably. Oh, actually, doesn't even you go into Grand Viper. I was expecting. Yo, let me chill real quick. Let me put on that Maybach music.
I had to hit the princess oh ho ho right there. Damn, she looking. Oh my god.
Gosh. Oh, what a world. What a world we're in right now here, Mike. Oh my days.
All right. Ooh, the conversion burst right there. He recognizes, yeah, I don't want to let this character get this game plan started with the corner right there. If I burst mid-screen, I have a lot of space to work with. I can just tech back.
Right. And, you know, Jason's definitely on a roll here, looking very, very strong. It's like, why would I even give you a modicum of, you know, momentum whatsoever? I'm doing great.
All right, challenges the dash back. Nice. Gonna go corner right here. Doesn't have a lot of resources on defense as well. EX Secret Garden.
That's looking very strong here. Gonna get full confirm to the corner here. Now with no burst on Jason's side, just gonna have to hold the rest of this. We'll get the burst back for the next round for sure, but this one's gonna be very, very rough. But actually, that's the best thing that could have happened for Jason. Being able to get the burst before going into the next round means that the first confirm is gonna be a full confirm.
Yup, and this character definitely do a lot of damage. Jason is for sure an executioner, not a Lex.
Yeah.
All right, cute little left right got blocked. Baits the burst right there. No punish though, but that's still fine. Awkward time to come down. Pin still being covered.
All right, he dancing around here. Look a little Patrick Swayze right now. Got a little bit of that dancing with the lays out there. I like it, but
Yep. Ooh, the tip by here.
Ooh, and it confirms to the DP with a hard knockdown as well. FRC is gonna happen here.
All right. All right, match point right here for Jason.
This could be a quick 3-0 here. Jason's definitely on a roll right now. Oh my god. No clean hit. So a little opportunity here for Blitz, but that's still a lot of damage to start off with and really feel that.
All right, and the damage on the board too. Burst on display, 25 meter.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, back dash. And then it back.
Yo, let me return the favor real quick. Hey, you dropped this 5D.
All right, gotta make these knockdowns count.
Ooh, we're looking dangerous here. I like it. Definitely making it count as you asked here. And what will Jason do?
Yup, 50 meter on the board. All right. Blitz is gonna get some meter on his own right here. Guess one more time. Does not get the dead angle out, and he's gonna get the kill to get the game. He's gonna get a game in.
There we go, Blitz. You love to see it.
Man. Yo, someone is cooking right now, and I'm smelling it. I am mad hungry. I just had to say that. I have to let him know. But you know who's cooking? Blitz? Blitz was cooking himself a win right there, but JasonRiot can still close out this game potentially. 2-1 lead.
Yeah, 100%. Like, Blitz is still a great player, has been able to win it out against Jason just all the same as well. They have a pretty equal overall lifetime matchup. So Blitz ain't asleep yet. It might be late, but you can't hate.
Yeah, nah, but looking like these two throws right now, Jason's definitely a little bit asleep on these rolls for sure. Gonna roll on him.
See, but the defense says a completely different story, especially about late J-Ace there.
Yup, ooh, nice. And now the little JD loop. Oh, burst right there. I like that. Challenges the dash back forward too.
And finish it off there, even with the clean hit there, burn the FBB. But that was a great 5K there. That 3-frame magic, baby.
Yup, it was really awkward situation. Basically in chip situation. Had to spend the bar. If had to block, 5K. Oh man, bring him down. And the throw. Awkward situation right there with the knockdown. And maybe let's get their offense started. Sacred Garden. Oh, nice. Wow. Recognition is talking to me.
Wow, and here it comes again. The wild throw at the end of the matchup here. Just always catching people off guard. That's very, very strong.
Ooh, and yo, he's smelling it.
Oh, hit the tip because of the counter hit as well. There's no way. Oh my God. JasonRiot, the absolute madman, coming through at the end there.
My man caught the... That was not a long reach. She came into his arms.
Right.
She rolled right in.
Yo, that was a careless whisper in there and just got real close and just sweet nothings the whole way through.
Can we get a title for JasonRiot? He's the 14th time champion of Boston Blue Beat Weeklies. I
can't even count that high.
Yeah, that's a lot of numbers. I don't have enough fingers.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'm definitely not counting my toes.
Oh, no. We got to save that for the OnlyFans.
Oh, spit in. But you know what y'all could invest into if it's not an OnlyFans? No hate intended. If you got an OnlyFans, shout it out in chat right now. Anyways, Matcherino, you could drop some codes in. Some codes. Because we got... How many codes we got left? Got 27. Come on, guys. We got a lot of codes. More like only souls? Yeah, we definitely had a lot of only souls. Yeah, we had a winners finals only soul.
Yeah, that's true. We did have a lot of souls tonight as well. And you know what would fulfill my soul? If you got those Matcherinos in there. We've reached the end of the night here. We've had some hella upsets for this entire tournament. And once again, this is a weekly event that isn't just, oh, here's always the same people, you know, at the very end and stuff like that. Yes, we see them very often, but the story has been changing and shifting slowly week over week, and we are so happy to have you all invested over here. We'll definitely be back again next Tuesday, starting at 8 p.m. for Guilt to Gear plus R. But if that's not your pace, you're into more of that Blaze Blue side of things, hey, we do that on Mondays at 8 p.m. as well. This is all a part of an online qualifier running for the 10 weeks. We start on August 14th. We'll be going until October 17th, and we will have the top qualified players enter for the finale on November 4th. So keep that date open at the very least if you want to see the top of the crop and the cream of the mobs.
Yeah, everything he said, man. Look, man, I'm fucking hungry, bro. Wheel, who are we rating?
Hey, you tell me, you're the stream director. You can do whatever you want.
You can do whatever. Sorry. I forgot. I forgot where I am in the world. Fucking great Coach Steve, man. Great Coach Steve. Yeah. I'm Coach Steve, unless he's not streaming anymore. Yeah, he's streaming. Yep. All right, you guys. And the only way I know how to say, colloquially speaking, don't be a bitch, join the raid. Enjoy yourselves. Make sure to, put some money in the Matcherino, aka spend them codes. Otherwise, Have a good night, y'all. Thank y'all for being a part of the show, a part of the bracket, and we'll see y'all next week. Not only at Boston Blue Beat Burst Limit, but CEO Otaku. Have a good one, y'all.
Much love.